So, got a Kuby, a great big Kuby. Look at this thing, man. And it's in a cool box. I mean, I've never seen a Kuby box like this before. But this is a KU376C. It's in 14C28N. It's got G10 on it. Yeah, I mean, wow, they've got all their social media going, Instagram, email, their website. Pretty cool. I don't know. All right, let's see what's up. Cool. Yeah, so it's a big fixed blade hunter, or I shouldn't say big because I don't think it's a big knife. What do we got here? Is this a card inviting me to? Oh no, it's not. All right, let's get this bag off of here. Wow, very cool. Boop. I like a little fixed blade action. All right, let's get rid of all this. Okay. What do we got here? Kydex sheath. It's got a nice thumb plant here to push. I mean, yeah. Clearly not that. This is the grip right here. It's got some jimping here. I mean, we're not going to disassemble it, so we're just going to get right into this knife. And this reminds me of another Mikkel Williamson design that's a Kuby, the Bravo. And man, is it nice. So that review, I don't think has dropped on the channel yet. It might drop before this, might drop after, but man, does it remind me of this wonderful little knife right here. This thing is so nice in the hand. And yeah, I can go this route here as well, but what a beefy, wonderful little work knife that this is going to be for sure. And so it's got black G10, pretty grippy. It's got a nice grip to it, full tang, obviously. This one is all stonewashed, but they have them in stonewashed without the black, like a satin finish. Really a hardy knife, just beefy. It's got a good weight, good balance up front. I like it. I guess you could just throw a lanyard here if you wanted a lanyard on there. Yeah, it would be out of the way enough and aid in the grip in the knife. But the ergonomics on it, let's just talk about that real quick. I mean, I'm pretty locked in. I mean, I'm only willing to take it up to a confident level, even though it's got wonderful milling here, or shaping, or there's a word I'm looking for that I can't find, but contours. It's been contoured perfectly for the fingers, the index finger, then the middle finger, and these last two in the back. And so I mean, I'm really locked in. It's got a great confident grip. So I'll bounce it right up, not so confident, very confident. I'll bounce it up to a confident grip. I mean, it's pretty solid, and it's incredibly comfortable in hand. Like if this was a work knife, which I envision this that way, could it be a hunting knife? Yeah, I guess it could. I mean, surely it's going to be sharp enough to like cape out an animal or something. And we'll check that sharpness. I don't think I mentioned. I did. It's on the box. But yeah, this thing's in 14C28N right here. So it's great stainless, which I dig for a knife like this. I get it, the carbon side, the toughness, but I also, to me, I'd rather have 14C than a high carbon, like what is it, 1095 or, one of those kind of steels. But what do I know? I'm not a bushcraft guy. They sell an awful lot of knives with that high carbon stuff versus a stainless. Yeah, I like it. Pretty cool knife. Let's gander at the sheath a little bit more. So, I mean, it's locked in for a vertical carry, but I believe it could be loosened up and then turned for a horizontal carry. Let's check that real quick. I should have the correct torques right here. Let's see. Well, it's not that one. And it's not that one either. Is it a Torx or... Oh, that's not a Torx. Yeah, these I believe can be removed, but as I'm looking at that one, well, it almost looks like I got to take it out from this side and then get it from the back, and then I could take it out. It's kind of interesting how it's got this offset, but this is the better kind of this clip. So it's got this back piece that goes over the belt and then locks in, so it's not going to come off. So that makes me happy. But I think the only way in that is from the other way. So there it goes. You just turn it. Yeah, and it's locked down tight, which I kind of dig that. So you could horizontal carry it, and I think you could horizontal carry it upside down. So reaching back with the knife locked in this way. So you'd reach back. Let me think. Yeah, you'd reach back and then come out. Yeah, so versatile. I like it. I mean, it snaps in there. It's got great retention. It's not going to come out of there. Yeah, it's got a nice snap too in there. I mean, different. Could you pull this off and just put a utility clip in there? It's small enough that, I mean, it would definitely fit in a pocket with a utility clip on it right here. Or ulti clip. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, pretty cool. I like it. Let's do price and availability. Well, hold on. I wonder if it cuts. Am I going to put some work into this edge? This 14C that I like so much. No. Yeah, I'm not putting no work in that. I'm smart enough to know when I'm needed and when I'm not needed, and I am not needed on that edge. However, I think a little polish, because it's already shiny. I don't know if you can see it, but that edge is already kind of polished. And so I'm going to put a little polish on my strop and just take a few strokes and see if I can't really get that thing to shine up. How about it? Just a couple. Try to get that, match that angle up. And yeah, man, does that run smooth on that strop. Like I can tell, I mean, you run enough knives on a strop over the same strop, you get a feel for when it's working hard and when it's got a smooth surface that it's already working on. And it's already working on a pretty smooth surface right here. But since I did that, I'm going to run it on that wood. Make sure I didn't create like a little fine burr. All right, let's wipe it off and see the result. I mean, I think it was shinier before I ran it on my strop. Like they had really done something, but wow, is that a beautiful edge? I mean, makes me want to maybe get my diamond emulsors out and take a run at that thing. Man, is it nice. Whew, is it sharp now? I mean, it's definitely sharper, but look at that edge. I mean, it is sweet. And it wouldn't take much on the strops to really shine that up. Because look how shiny it is now. I mean, it's incredible. But I can't think of a more perfect knife to do that to. So I've got all my leathers here, and they're front to back so they don't get contaminated. But I'm going to go ahead and run it through these. I use this Grow box, and it's perfect. So I'm just going to take a couple of passes at each grit. Oh yeah, look at it already. Wow. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it. But man, is this thing coming to life already. And that's with the 15. Oh man. Let's go to the 9. Take it to the 9s. You know, one of the things that I've been having happen with working with these diamond emulsions is the edge gets too sharp and slick, and it's too slick to cut. Oh my goodness, is that thing ridiculous right now already? Look at it. Wow. And truthfully, that was out of the box. You saw me take it out. Like, this hasn't been edited in any way. It was already really wonderfully finished. And so I'm just refining it. I do want to check that edge though. Oh my goodness. Yeah, see, this is what I run into. I've only done a couple of grits. I mean, the thing's just stupid sharp. But I think I run the risk of the knife not cutting well. And I don't want that. I mean, looking cool, that's one thing, but I want it to cut well. I mean, this is a work knife for sure. Let me, where's my strop? Let's make sure that, I mean, the edge on this is so sharp, man. Yeah, it's most definitely not an issue of being sharp. I mean, so smooth through this paper now. Just almost imperceptible in the sound. I mean, in for a penny, in for a pound, right? I've gone this far, so I'm going to go a little farther. Oh my gosh, look at that thing. Ooh. You know, it doesn't take much, man. Oh my goodness. Wow, look at this thing. I mean, oh, all right. I can't help myself. I gotta go. I gotta do it. And this ain't for the camera, y'all. You're just along for the ride. This is just me going, what's up? What are we doing here, man? I mean, that thing is so polished. I mean, the number one reason why it's so nice is because of what I had to start with, coming from the factory. This thing came from Kuby, crazy, finely honed. I mean, did they do that by hand or? I mean, how did they get that? If that is that off of a belt sharpening? I mean, it's just unusually smooth. And so the polishing that I'm doing right now, it's not taking much because the knife is I mean, when you start with great, see it feels a little toothy right now. And so that makes me think that like I'm taking it so fine that I got to do strop work to it now. Yeah, I can feel it. So maybe I'll try to take it off on here. I don't want to mess with that polish though, because golly, is it pretty. I just want to get whatever fine burr is down on that edge. But it definitely created it because now I can feel how smooth it is versus when I just now it was pretty toothy. All right, let's check the sharpness again. I mean, this is the thing that I haven't figured out with these. Like I can make it like mirrors. Go get my shine box. Ah, man. Do I keep going, y'all? Do I see it through the end? Or do I just leave well enough alone? I mean, it's here. I'm here. Come on. I mean, it's so shiny that I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to see into my soul off of the reflection of this thing. Oh my goodness. And I didn't plan this. Y'all, I'm just stupid. Just a simple little, let's check in this fixed blade knife. And then it's like, look at that edge. It looks so good. Maybe I should refine it. Ugh, oh my goodness. All right, last one. This is the .1 micron. Wow. All right, I'm gonna check it for a burr, but I can't even. I'm gonna try to show how utterly shiny this thing is. Oh my goodness. Let's see if there's a burr in there. I mean, it felt good. It did not feel hung up at all. But let's just take. I'm putting an acute angle on it. I'm not following the bevel because I don't want to run that polish over what I just did there. I just want to catch the edge to see if it's got a burr on it. I mean, yeah. All right. So it's stupid sharp. Let me wipe it and then let's see if I can get the camera to illustrate what's going on with this edge now. Wow. I mean, oh my goodness. Yeah, diamond emulsions, man. But like I said, you got to give a lot of credit to Kuby on this because this thing came out of the package with a super honed, beautiful edge on it. And now, I mean, I kicked it up a notch. I mean, that's all I did. Wow. Yeah, I do love these diamond emulsions, and they do produce that kind of result consistently with not a lot of work. I mean, you saw the effort right there. That's not edited. I mean, and could I do more? Could I do better? Absolutely, 100 million%. You got to know that if I was, vested enough to put, 30 or 45 minutes into that process, and really take my time running those strokes on each of those individually. Look at that edge. Look at that thing. Oh, whoo. I gotta get my sunglasses out, man. Come on. Golly. Yeah, wonderful. And it just takes this factory edge and took it to a whole new level, man. It's a whole nother thing going on there. Let me break down price and availability, and yeah, we'll wrap this thing up. Wow. And I do like this snapping, the ability to carry this any way you want for the most part. And then, I mean, worst case, get an ulti clip and put it on here, and you can put it wherever you want. You know what I mean? But yeah, I dig it. I mean, this thing would go in the pocket even, um, like so. I think it'd be a little bulky though to try to put that. I'm gonna try it to put it in the pocket like that. Mm, all right, bear with me. I'm clowning around. No, that works. Yeah. All right. Well, price and availability. Let me figure it out. Oh, that edge, man. Okay. Well, listen, if you've never been to kubyknife.com, you should go check it out. I mean, because all the models that they list and the stuff that's available, they've got new arrivals, they've got fixed blades, folding blades, all that kind of stuff. What a cool place to go look. But and they have this knife. They've got it in a couple of configurations. There's one with a really upswept clip point on it. And then there's this version with what is this? A drop point, I guess, on this one. And then a couple of handle materials. They've got micarta and then G10, and they run $110 to $100, depending. I believe it's the handle material that's going to dictate what you pay for this. The clip point ones with that really upswept clip point, those have a leather sheath, and so if this had a leather sheath, I would have chose the leather sheath over this. But I definitely wanted this blade shape, this drop point, instead of that other one. Same handle, same ergonomics, just different blade shape. Um, but the place to buy this is White Mountain Knives. So where you want to get this at is White Mountain Knives. A million percent, that's where you want to go. And I'm about to tell you why. Because this knife is 30% off at White Mountain Knives. So first off, it's not $100 at White Mountain Knives. It's $100 at Kuby.com. And it's a cool site. You should definitely go there and look around and look at all of the different models and stuff that Kuby has going on there. But it's not $100 at White Mountain Knives. It's $88 at White Mountain Knives. So it's already $12 less. But then here's the kicker. It's over 30% off at White Mountain Knives. So if you take the 30% discount, that takes this knife down to $59 at White Mountain Knives. And so at the time of this video, I'll have ordered another one. I'm gonna get me one before somebody figures it out and they're all gone. But I am definitely gonna get another one of these because it's that nice. What a cool knife. I think I've got somebody earmarked for one of these for a gift, and then I want one. I think I'll be giving one of these away, but then the other one, I want. Yeah, what a cool knife, man. And that lock up here is it's really nice. And the reason it's nice, listen, maybe I can show it, but there is this bump out that's built in. There's a bump that's built into the sheath from here, right here, and it fits perfectly in that hole. So that hole, and it's on both sides, that hole goes down and clicks in. Yeah, come on. Really nice. Great retention and snappy off. Wonderful. All right, well, listen, only so much you can do with a fixed blade knife, but man, I appreciate you watching.